Motorola has been hyping up the Moto 360 for a while now. They've shown it off at multiple conventions, teased it at Google I/O, and it's finally here. It's priced at $250 and is currently the best smartwatch on the market. But even then, is it still worth it? Let's go ahead and find out. But before we get started, I just wanted to let you all know, myself, Alex from Everything for iPod, Eddie from XX Tech is Mason XX, and Bo from GadgetGuruHD are giving away 2 brand new Moto 360s. All you need to do in order to enter is subscribe to all of our YouTube channels, which will be linked in the description, as well as follow us on Twitter. We'll only be announcing the 2 winners on our Twitter accounts, so it's very important that you are following us there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the review. Quite honestly, smartwatches and wearables just aren't ultra functional right now. When you buy any new smartwatch, you won't be able to just sit there and play games on it for 3 hours straight like you could if you bought a new $250 tablet or phone. Instead, a smartwatch is an extension of what your current smartphone can do. Because Android Wear is the universal operating system on all Android smartwatches, the software on the Moto 360 is completely identical to something like the Samsung Galaxy Gear or LG G Watch. What Google has done with Android Wear is bring a unified experience that's easy to pick up and learn and the same across all devices. It essentially treats your watch as an inside look at your phone's notification bar. You can scroll through all of your current emails, Twitter mentions, Google Now cards, and texts. Swiping to the left on one of these cards will give you more options like marking as read, respond, and more, while swiping to the right will get rid of the notification. All that being said, you're probably wondering why should I buy the Moto 360 if I can purchase the same software experience on any other Android Wear device? And that's a great question. The looks and feel of a smartwatch is incredibly important. Most of the time you won't be using the Moto 360, but it's always visible on your wrist. When it's just sitting on your wrist, it looks and feels better than all of the other smartwatches on the market. It features a round circular 1.65-inch display, which is surrounded by a stainless steel shell that sits comfortably on your wrist. Its high-quality leather strap is made by Chicago Tannery Horween, and it's extremely comfortable. The 360 just looks classy. It's one of the best looking watches I've honestly ever seen. The display on the Moto 360 is probably one of the best features, but it's also quite a drawback in some ways. The round circular design has great viewing angles and it is quite sharp, and it easily makes the 360 one of the most attractive watches on the market, but it also limits the functionality of the software. Text occasionally gets cut off at the corners, especially when scrolling through messages and long lists, and this is because Android Wear is made specifically for devices with square displays, not round ones like the Moto 360. Also, the beveled sides make the circular border look a touch jagged at certain angles, especially against a white background. But there are some cool features the 360 has, like the always listening OK Google Hot keyword that allows you to initiate commands like sending messages, setting alarms, open navigation, and so much more. Along with that, the 360 has some more additional features like a built-in pedometer and heart rate monitor, which make it great as a potential replacement to your Fitbit or Nike Fuel Band. But for some odd reason, Motorola opted to put in a 4-year-old TI OMAP 3630 processor, which is less efficient than the new Snapdragon 400 found in most other smartwatches. I haven't noticed any extra lag on the 360 than on the G Watch or other smartwatches, so it doesn't look like the outdated processor hurts the performance all that much. But it's more noticeable in the battery life department, which we'll be discussing in a minute. As far as RAM goes, the 360 features 512 megabytes, and it also has 4 gigabytes of internal storage. Along with that, it is IP67 certified, so if anyone is interested in watching the water test I performed on it, you can find it linked in the description down below. Battery life sits right next to aesthetics when it comes to importance. I mean, what's the point in putting out a couple $100s for a watch that will end up gathering dust on your wrist? On the Moto 360, battery life will mostly depend on whether or not the device is set to stay always on, and also the number of notifications being received throughout the day. In my experience, I found that the 360 was able to make it through about 12 hours of usage with ambient display mode on, but I was definitely coming close at the end of the workday. Quite honestly, the Moto 360 is the classiest watch on the market, at least in my opinion, with its stylish good looks, leather band, and circular face. But its weaker battery life and some software imperfections make it a watch you may want to pass on. At this time, the Moto 360 is without a doubt the best smartwatch available, but even then, is it worth buying? Even after the purchase I made, I'm still not sure. Anyway, I really hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.